Hello everyone, this is Java Jen from Java Jen Creations, and I'm really excited to be here for the Tuesday Treats tutorial today. This is only my second video that I've ever made, so hopefully you'll be able to see it and understand it and all that. I plan on making a die cut page today, and I'm using the starfish border from Life is a Beach. So let's get started. Choosing 12 by 12. I've already set my cursor to be 3.24 inches high, which you can see right there. Because that's the size that I determined would make this work. We're going to weld several border shapes together and then fill in a few empty spaces to make it complete. I'm going to go to my keypad here. As my starfish border, I've got my border pushed here. The starfish is just to the right of the flip-flops. And it is on page 65 of the cartridge booklet. You'll see the border right there. Drag that down here, and then just kind of put it where you think you want it here. I think I can move this one over just a little bit more. Then I raise this up in there so that they're going to be a little bit of overlapping, so that when I weld it, it will actually go together. Okay, then I'm going to weld that. Okay, those are welded. I'm going to make one of them blue again. I'm going to copy paste. Make another one here. This part's just a little bit tedious, but really it's not bad once you realize that you're just basically sticking them together. Okay, I've got that where I want it, and the welded key is already lit, so when I tap off of this it should be red, and it is. Okay, I want it to be blue, so I'm going to copy paste again. Can fit one more down here. That one. Now I want another one, and I'm going to have to rotate it, so I'm still going to copy paste. I'm going to drag it over here a little bit. I'm going to use this key here, and I'm going to kind of go like this. Okay, too far. There we go. Now, trying to remember how I did this last time. I think I put this one up here. Go as far over to the edge as you can without, going over the edge. Okay, now I can scoot it over a little bit because I do want them to touch, so I can weld that. And it looks like it's touching everywhere. I could probably go in just a tiny bit more. Now I'm going to have that be welded. Now, you notice I have a little bit of empty space here and some here. So what I did was I go back to my keypad and I take off the border, and I have just the single starfish here. So I'm going to tap that. Notice I didn't change my cursor size because I want everything to look like it should. And this one I'm just going to scoot. What I did, I think, let me see if I remember how to do this. I rotated this so that everything can be touching. Because you'll notice in the middle here, those aren't touching. But I don't want them to cut out separately. I want to get them as part of the page. So we're just going to kind of go like that, because that fills in that corner for me. This is where you just kind of play around with it to get it to be like you want it. Because you can watch your dotted line over here and see that you still have a little bit of room there to work with. Okay, now I need to bring it in because this one is not touching, so it would cut out separately. Excuse me, which wouldn't be the end of the world, but that's not what we want. In fact, I think what I'll do is I'll rotate just a tiny bit up. Whoops, wrong way. I'll just keep going here until I feel like that one is touching like I want it to. If I want it to go a little faster, I can do that. Okay, that's touching. Excuse me again. That's touching, that is touching, and that one is touching. So that should fill in my corner for me. Whoops, I need to weld it. There we go. Okay, so now that corner's welded. Now I need one more spot up there. It's not a big enough spot for all three of those, but I'll show you what I'm going to do. I'm going to copy paste I'm going to drag this up here, and I'm just going to leave it there for a second. I probably only want that big starfish right there because that looks like it's going to fill it in perfectly. So what I'm going to do is push hide contour, and I only want that big one, so I'm going to hide that. That's already highlighted. This one, I don't want that one either. And I got to highlight each of the little cuts inside that starfish. Too bad they don't highlight 2 at a time or something. That'd be nice. 4 more to go. Okay, so I just have the big one like I wanted. I'm going to hit OK. Now there, you can faintly see them in gray, but they're not going to cut. So now I can position this starfish where I want it to be. I'm going to move it. And I think I need to come down just a little bit because it's cutting off the edge of that. There we go. So you can see that kind of fills that in there. My weld button is lit. I'm just going to tap off and it should be all red. And there it is. Now for my page that I did, I wanted to do another one of these, another couple of these little borders just to add some interest in a different color. So all I did, I'm going to highlight one of them for you and show you. I go to add my second page. Now I can see this, but it's not, this isn't the page that's cutting. Instead of tapping the screen to get my cursor back, I simply hit copy paste, and there's my border. And then I want to do one more in another color. So I'm going to copy paste it again. And then I'm ready to put 2 different colored pieces of paper on that page when I go to cut it, and then I will have some variety there. Now I also did one more thing on my page from page, let me look here, page 74 of Life is a Beach. There's a little icon that says Surfs Up. So I'm going to go back here to, it's under title words. And Surfs Up is right here. I'm going to come back, make sure that I cut Surfs Up at, I think I must have done everything at 3.24. So there's my Surfs Up, and I did that in a different color. So that's on my second page, my extra things that are going to go on it. So now, I've already cut it out, so I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, I just used a regular 12 by 12 piece of paper. I'm going to take off my extra pieces here so that you can see. Okay, here's how my page turned out. If you want to see how it's all welded together, and it just looks really cool there. Okay, now I've cut, I laid it on my 12 by 12 page, and I'm not totally sold on the colors that I have behind it and everything, but I just kind of wanted to get an idea for how I might use this because we have a lot of beach pictures that I could use this for. Now here is one of the extra things that I cut out, and it fits on here perfectly. As you can see, I did a little stitching just to add some interest. I haven't laid them down yet because I haven't totally decided where I want that on the page. And then I cut one more out. I forget how I decided I was going to use this one. There, I think that's what I was looking at. So there's another one that I did, and I thought maybe that might be a neat way to frame the page. And then I could even put my Surfs Up there or something like that. So I don't have my pictures on it yet because I'm still playing around with it to decide how I want to do it exactly. But it was really fun to make, and I just wanted you to see how easy it is to do your own die cut page instead of paying $2 or $3 to buy one at the store. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you soon. Bye.